we go. We've got the microphone on. I hope I'm coming through okay. Welcome, everyone. You are watching a VolcanoX, and I'm your host, DrFox2000. And I've got a very sore throat, and I feel it. So be forewarned, this stream may not last more than an hour. We'll see how long I can hold out before it gets to the point where I have to physically stop. So anyway, welcome everyone. Glad to have you all on board. And first off, I guess I'll say welcome to our moderators. Arizona Snowman is not in tonight, and he may be lurking a little bit, but we'll see. And Piggy isn't here yet. I see C&D Boy made it in, and Gary 24/7 Live AZ Skies is here hiding in the background somewhere. We've seen him. And let's see, perhaps Joseph Fields and Lucas might be in the background as well somewhere. You never know. Anyway, welcome on board, everyone. Glad to have you on on here, and let's see what we can do to get the ball rolling. And I'm trying not to stress my voice tonight at all, and hopefully it won't. So if Sharon Stewart is here, I'm not going to be trying to imitate her voice. Sorry, not going to happen tonight. That actually does hurt my voice trying to do that, so we won't. But Juliet gets the cookies. She was first person in today, so congratulations, Juliet. She beat out Lizoid by 2 tail lengths of a lizard. So all good, and that is excellent. Anyway, welcome everyone, and we will get at things. So welcome to Juliet first off, and John Raper is here. Teresa, aloha to you. Also welcome King Colin Deadman, John Raper, Kananaskis Country, Sue Hayes in the house, and of course Oz. Welcome Oz, glad to have you here. And going up some more, Henry Nelson is here. Kathy, aloha to you. And going up a little more to see who else is in. We got Henry, we got Oz. Sarah Miles, have you checked for a strep doc? No, I didn't strip for no doc. I mean, no, I haven't. It's because I'm just talking too much, Sarah, and I feel it heating up once I get going. I can literally feel my throat starting to warm up, so I have to take it easy. It's just common sense to slow it down a bit and do my thing, and I've done that before. Given it a day's break, and it was good for a few weeks, so we'll see what we can do to carry on with this. Anyway, Kevin Williams also here, and Juliet she got cookies, and going up some more. We got Teresa already. Teresa's munching on chocolate. I'm not going to tell anybody I got more chocolate. I went to the German deli again. And cookies. Cookies in the secret drawer in the fridge, and nobody will find them. Oh, too much fun. Let's see, who else is in here? We got Sue, we got King Colin, we got Gary, and who else? Joseph Puderer, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Kananaskis Country we got, of course. Good to have you here. And I hope it warmed up down there a little bit, because it is still nice up here, showing -5 right now for temperature in Edmonton. And Gren Zed from New Zealand, welcome. Glad to have you on board, Gren Zed. And Billy Bob Joe also here, welcome. Tetra, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And let's see, who else? Hola to George Couteau, and glad to have you on board. Let's see, who else we got in here? I'm just looking to see. Oh, there's that one. Smiley face. It's Gemma, it's LOL Gemma, the Super Kitty 2, and you got rid of the other stuff behind it. Thank you, David Dave and Claire, if Claire is there as well. And we got Billy Bob Joe, yep, Linda Schoof, ducks in, hits and slides back out. Oh, wow, that was quick. Thanks, Linda. And going up some more, looking for more wonderful names. And let's see, who else have we got in here? I'm sure there's probably one or two more that I missed. But we'll find you. Don't you worry. Somewhere along the way. And just looking at my screen here, I see every once in a while it goes a little out of focus, but they seem to be on top of it today, so pretty cool. And let's see, I'm all the way to the top. I don't see any other names there other than Lizoid, which we already mentioned, who missed getting the cookies by just a little bit. Anyway, that's all good. So back down at the bottom, we got John already there. I'm just looking to see in case I missed somebody else on the bottom. Oh, Duchess of Elements is here. Welcome, aloha to you. And let's see, Ken Wilson saying, morning, guys. Welcome, Ken. And a very good evening here from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, of course. Oz gifted one membership. Thank you very kindly, Oz. Oz gifted one. I didn't see if anybody got it. That is unfortunate, but we'll see. Maybe it'll happen later. And I think we got all the names for now. So all good. And if I did miss somebody like DJ or somebody who just snuck in, you know, I don't do this intentionally. Sometimes I just miss people when we're scrolling through. Leo Carlson popped in. There he is. Welcome, Leo. And, you know, like I say, about the names, I don't try to miss people intentionally. It just happens sometimes. And it is what it is. It's trying to catch everybody going up the list here. Not so easy. Don't say my name. No, Sophie, I won't. I won't say Sophie Josephson's name. Sophie, I guarantee you I will not say your name the whole show, Sophie. I promise. Okay, Sophie? Sophie, are you okay with that? I won't say your name, Sophie. I won't. I promise, Sophie. Oh, okay. I gotta stop that. No extra verbiage. Oh... Anyway, you guys, as you see on the screen, that is Mount Etna, and it continues. And it is a lovely sight. We do like that. And it is pretty awesome, so nice to see fresh lava flowing live. And of course, that is from both the fissure as well. Well, we can't see the stuff flowing from the southeast crater, but we do see the stuff coming off of the fissure at 2,800 meters. So that is the stuff we're seeing right there. And of course, Yvonne Kunkel was up there last night trying to get herself set for a live stream. But that just did not work out. She needs to upgrade her computer and possibly her phone. Windows 7 computer, not going to work nowadays for really good purposes like that. So anyway, Gotta like what you see on the screen, though. I wish there was a little bit more flow, though. That would be really cool. And let's see. Let's turn off that banner. Big. There we go. Looks a little better. While we're there in Sicily, let's pop over and just take a look. Actually, our good friend Yvonne Kunkel did take some pictures last night while she was up there. And who got the cookies? Sophie. Oh, hang on. I wasn't supposed to say your name. The one who asked who got the cookies, that was Juliet. Okay, Sophie? I mean, the one who asked? Oh, all right. Enough, wise guys. All right. Anyway, everything is cool. Nothing to worry about here. So, anyway, it is a nice day. Let's go over and have a look at the other one. And I don't know what's going on here. We got technical problems. We got gremlins. What the heck is this? Gremlins happening. Oh my god. Yay. Sarah's put up a UFO. Cool. Alien? How do you know it's alien, DJ? You know it might be unidentified, but it's gotta be from somewhere else. Gotta be alien? Nah. Come on. It could be one of ours. Could be the one that my neighbor built in the backyard. You know, gremlins and goblins. There's one now, Leo. Anyway, let's go to the other screen, and we'll see what that screen looks like. Oh, that's a little further back. That's not the zoomed in version, but that is pulled back a little bit. You can see a little more of that scene, or very little of it really, due to what it is. Oh, yay, YouTube just told me I'm live. Gotta love them, the expedience and efficiency of YouTube. Oh, glad they told me I'm live. Oh, boy. I would have never figured that out on my own. Anyway, let's have a look at some lava. I want to see more lava. And since we didn't get a close-up view, or we can't seem to get a close-up view, Yvonne gave us something to look at. So we'll turn that on and let you look at that. I'm actually going to turn the background off. There we go. So there's a little bit of lava, and that's the stuff that's flowing down the little lava river, and that is pretty awesome. And yeah, we got wonderful lava. I like that. And let's take a look at our next picture, and that is this one here. And there you can see, basically you can see both the things that are generating the lava flow. So there on the left-hand side, you see that fissure. That is at 2,800 feet, and of course, center top area there, that is the volcano, the southeast crater, from what I'm assuming. That looks pretty darn cool, and that is compliments of Yvonne Kunkel, of course, and that is very nice to be able to see that lavally shot, and yeah. Don't be playing in the lava, and that is it's a nice sprinkly fountain, and a nice flow coming out of the other one. And the next picture is this one, and this is where the flow was getting down to, and spreading out in that delta formation as it hits a level area. So pretty awesome. And definitely good for filling up your bacon quota for tonight anyway, and no shortage of lava there. So get your buckets. That is a real bacon. Yep, that is as real as it gets. And Barbarian is here. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. And Land of Opposites, John. Huh? What? Land of Opposites? Don't confuse me, Colin. Christmas bacon. Maybe. Not quite Christmas, but getting close. And last one from Yvonne. She only did send the 4. This is a close-up of the southeast fissure being sprayful, if you want to call it that. Throwing out all kinds of wonderful lava and in chunks. So very, very awesome. And some of those are the size of... just trying to think. Definitely bigger than baseballs or basketballs even. Some are maybe as large as, I don't know, a big beach ball. I wouldn't want to get hit by any of them. So, yeah, it does look like sparks in a way. But if you were closer, you'd realize those sparks are huge. Some are very, very big. And that is pretty cool. Anyway, let's turn our... that's not what I wanted to turn on. I think it's this one there. If I have the right one turned on, we'll get back to that shot. And that is, of course, our lava right now. So the area that we're seeing there is what we just seen in... that one picture, is it this one? Yeah, so the one on the bottom right, or bottom left, that is the one that we are seeing this lava coming from in here. So this right here. We can't see the other one, it's behind everything, unfortunately. So every once in a while you see the glow get a little brighter, but right now a majority of the lava is coming from this guy. And that is pretty cool, pretty awesome. Stromboli has bacon. Yeah, I don't know if Stromboli has bacon or not, because we don't have access to the cameras that I can use. The other cameras I can't. We've already had a strike because of that, so we're not going to even risk it, Kathy. So that's kind of what we got there. Anyway, looks pretty awesome, you guys, and I'm really happy that we do have a fresh lava flow showing on our screen here, and that is pretty awesome. And okay, what's Kathy saying there? Maleka Maka. That must be like Merry Christmas or something, Kathy. Is that what it is? Merry Christmas in Hawaiian. Okay, cool. Yeah, if I had a better voice, I'd try to sing it, but I can't. So, yes, Sophie. I mean, yes, a person that said Doc. What did you need? Here's my bucket. Oh, Joseph, that's the wrong kind of bucket. You need the real one. It is a doctor. Okay, cool. And that is awesome. Anyway, let's scoot around the rest of the world and see what we can come up with here. First place I think we'll take you to is, of course, Iceland. I just got to get it on my screen, and we'll go through fairly quickly there. Of course, our Sicilian lava is not going to go away, so we should be okay there. And there is Iceland right now. If we go back about 9 hours to give you a better idea what the day looked like. And let's see what it looks like. Of course, that was the city of Reykjavik we were looking at, and there it is. And that is Reykjavik during the daytime. You notice the sun isn't very bright. That's 3:12 in the afternoon, and not very bright there. It is getting closer to the shortest day of the year, or shortest sunlight or daylight time of the year for them. And that, of course, is coming up on the 21st, I believe. And speaking of Iceland, there's Jona. Jona lives in Iceland. Welcome, Jona. Glad to have you on board. And I hope that you're not going crazy with the short days. Anyway, that is one shot of Iceland. Let's take a look at the other one, and we'll have a look. There's the colors in the night mode, of course, and we'll get it to daytime again about 9 hours ago to give you an idea. That sun wasn't very bright, and it wasn't very far up there. We do still see a little bit of snow here in the park. I don't know if it's going to melt or not, but I'm sure one rainstorm will take care of that, so not a big deal. It's just a little dusting anyway. And we'll put that back onto live so we know where to find that. Same thing with this one. And then I'm going to bring you to a site that you probably don't want to look at. All right, put on your winter parkas. We are going to look. And there you go. All right. You see over there in the background, there, that's Katla. Oh, hang on, you can't see Katla. There seems to be something happening there. It's flaking. There are lots of these ice bugs that are coming down. And Jona wanted to go make snow angels in the ice bugs. Yeah, I don't know if you want to call it a blizzard, but it certainly is snowing there. And that is Santa's a donkey. Oh, that's a good one. And Jona, yep, if you can make us a snow angel somewhere up in here so we can see it on the camera, I'd be really, really happy. If you get out there tomorrow and you can do that for us, that'd be an awesome. Anyway, that's cool. And of course, yeah, Santa's donkey, huh? That is original. I'm gonna have to find a new one for that, and we'll see what happens. But since he showed up, it doesn't matter. Oh, no bad evil intentions here. All right, get your pins out, guys. There we go. Anyway, that's kind of what we got. So we're not going to see a heck of a lot of it. And even in the wee earlier hours, we can seem to go back a little earlier. We do see that it snowed, and it was already like that a little bit. I'm surprised I can go back almost 15 hours here. Well, right to daylight. Yeah, 14 hours. That is pretty cool to be able to do that. So yeah, early in the morning it was snowing. There's no clock on there, so that's all right. But that's what it was looking like, and then they got more snow. Grandma B runs indoor, bopping thumbs on the way. Grandma B, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And anyway, that is what it looks like there. Well, right now, and before the stuff got dark, it was looking pretty blizzardy. Thor gifts one membership. Thank you, Thor. That is awesome. And we'll see if somebody gets that one. I did see that Oz did one earlier, and I have not seen anyone get that. We may not have everyone. But I mean, if nobody gets it, you will get your money back apparently from YouTube. So anyway, that is all great though. For thank you, do appreciate it, and that is very kind of you. Anyway, that is what we had just before it got dark there. So a little bit of snow. Yeah, all right. Let's look at what we've got here. What I strongly recommended a blue or a patch a blue berry smoothie. Have no idea what that is, Duchess, and I don't do smoothies, and no idea where you would get that here in Edmonton. I don't think there's any place that sells anything like that. Anyway, let's go take a look at something else that'll make us a little happier. And of course, that is our harmonic tremor chart. Yay, it's back on, you guys. That is beautiful. I like seeing that. Philadelphia. And it is back on. Our chart works. Yo, Joseph found his bucket. Okay, cool, Joseph. We'll see if we can get back there and fill you up with some. And yeah, what was I going to do? I was going to refresh that. Let's do that real quick. And there we're up to date. And as you can see, it looks like they had some activity in the area. So something is happening down below. We're not sure what. We'll take a look and see if there are quakes there, or if this is just maybe some magma movement. And that would be neat, wouldn't it? Definitely one quake showing up in that mess. Maybe a couple little ones in here as well. So we'll take a look at that right away. Let's slide down though, and we will take a look at the one for Grimsby and Grindavik. So here's Grimsby, and Grimsby was awful busy. Some heavy noise, heavy movement there. I don't know if that's magmatic or what, but definitely something going on. It was on the uptick and then dropped again. So that is what we've got at the island of Grimsby, and that is way up north, northern portions of our wonderful Iceland. And here's Grindavik, and Grindavik also had some activity again today. You notice they had some yesterday during midday, again today during midday. I wonder if there's something going on there, something artificial that is causing that, because we had that same kind of thing here as well. Are they drilling or something? And that seems to be during business hours, really, when you're looking at it time-wise. I wonder if they're doing some construction work or something close to the sensor, and that could be it, because it doesn't make any sense otherwise, but all cool. Hey, MG2431 is here. Welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. Anyway, kind of looking at that. That's neat. And let's slide down a little bit more, see what else we've got. And oh, Yona is here, so I'm going to have to try to say it correctly. Herdebreit. If I said it closer to correct for Herdebreit. Herdebreit. I hope that was closer. Was it closer, Yona? Please let me know. Oh. Anyway, we'll see if that one is going to come back and do its thing. And the other one, of course, we want to see is Kristevik. And Kristevik is right there. And we do see that it had a couple of little spikes here. Not sure what the heck is going on, but that's fairly steady as she goes for them. So that, of course, is on the northeast side of Philadelphia, which is our Ragnar area, and uses volcanoes use logic we don't understand yet. Yeah, it's Mother Nature's logic. These charts aren't making any sense, though. You are right. Yeah, the charts don't. Really, sometimes you gotta wonder, so what the heck is going on? You know? Anyway. Alright, that's good for the charts for right now, though. Let's leave it at that. I'm gonna put it back on Fragile Fuel, since that is all good that we got that one back. I'm really happy about that. That is awesome. It took long enough. We were without for so long that it is very welcome to be able to see that. And we've missed what almost 3 weeks of data, or 2 for sure. So a long time. Anyway, good to see that chart back up. Let's go have a quick peek at the quakes. Luckily, not too many quakes today, and we only have 49. I looked earlier, it was only at about 39, but must have got a few more in there. We'll start up at the top, work our way through real quick. Up here near the island of Grimsey, there's Grimsey way up in the north, and they do have an airport, and they've got all kinds of nice things up there. You guys want to go there if you're a tourist. It's supposed to be pretty. I didn't go there. It's too far north. I was looking at volcanoes and not islands, but if you're going to spend time in Iceland, that might be a place to go. Anyway, from 1503, we had a magnitude 1.32, and it was 10 kilometers down. This one is fairly fresh. This is actually really fresh. Came in just about 8-9 minutes ago, from 19 minutes after midnight their time there. Anyway, 1.2, 10 kilometers down for him. This one is 0.53 from 6.2 kilometers down, 6:22 a.m. This morning, sliding down a little bit more here. We see this one on land, 0.58, 4.5 kilometers down from 2:15 a.m. Sliding down a bit more, we get over to Herdeblad, and there we go. That is a 0.46, 4 kilometers down. 4:41 a.m. is the time on that one. This one is from 1744.5 and 11.7 kilometers down, quite a ways down there. And let's see. Imagine if no volcanoes. No volcanoes? Holy mackerel, that would be different. I watched another very interesting documentary today about volcanoes. Anyway, it was entitled, what was it entitled? Something about 536 AD is the first line in the title, and that was Krakatoa. And I think I'll see if I can get that link. And it's a documentary. It's about an hour and a half long. It's worthwhile watching, you guys. It'll make your head spin a little bit, and it is pretty awesome. Mars died when volcanoes went out. No, Mars had. We don't know that. It's too long ago. I can't remember back that far. Anyway, 0.9, 4.6 clicks down, 1649 for him. Fresher one here, 2342.7, 4.7 kilometers down. 0.3, 5.2 kilometers down from 1909. 0.1, 5.2 kilometers down from 1741. 0.52, and that is from 4 kilometers down, 2:56 a.m. And then this guy here, 0.5, 1 kilometers down from 23:36. And that is it for that area. Nothing here at Astia. And is it break time? Oh, darn, break time already. I gotta do that? Okay. And I'm going to do the pronunciation in Icelandic. Askia. Okay. Did you watch the Icelandic video? Yes, I watched a whole bunch of Icelandic ones. And I need to go for that break, though, you guys. So let me do that, and I really do need to do that. We'll come back, and we'll do everything below Astia. and we'll continue from there. Let me put you back over to our wonderful Etna in Sicily. And yes, that picture goes in and out of focus a little bit, but don't sweat the little stuff. It'll stay focused long enough. Here comes some music. For those who haven't yet hit that like button, please help us out. Bop that like button. And of course, if you are sitting on the sides, don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button if you haven't done that yet. And join our good folks here in the chat. They are very friendly. And Piggy isn't here today, so you won't have to get worried about getting snell popped or anything. Anyway, I'll be back in 5 or 6 minutes. Don't go away, folks. welcome back, everyone. I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And of course, you are watching a VolcanoX live stream. Thank you for the welcome backs from DJ and Sue and Kevin Haynes. Thank you. And I see Diane Craig made it in. And let's see, KC, Kananaskis Country also says welcome back. I did miss whether you said it was warmer there or not, Kananaskis. Hopefully it was warmer than what it was yesterday. That was bitterly cold. But anyway, let's continue on with the show. So on the screen, of course, same temp. Okay, same temp as here or same temp as yesterday? I think you might be still sitting in that cold spot. Yeah. Oh, same temp as me. Okay, so you got the warmer weather. And thanks, Thor. All right, Iceland, all normal. Yep, Iceland is pretty much normal. Nothing too serious going on there right now. But let's go back there and finish off the earthquakes for Iceland. Because that is what we were doing. We wanted to go see the rest of them. And just to let everyone know, today is kind of a show where we're trying to limit everything to 2 hours because of my throat. So we'll probably miss out on a bunch of stuff. We may skip over some of Hawaii and some of the other places as well. We'll see what happens. Anyway, at this point, 9.1 kilometers down from 5:58 a.m. That is just out there. And of course, here by Grimsvatn, we see 3 little quakes, 0.8, 1.3 kilometers down, 21:43 for that one. 1.49 in magnitude, 1.02 kilometers down from 17 minutes after 7 a.m. for that one, and 1.6, 5.1 clicks down, same time, 17:17. And then we've got a whole little herd of quakes over here, which is kind of unusual. And just looking at where they are, doesn't make any sense why we would have a batch there. There's no volcano right there. Let's grab this 1.2 first, 28 minutes after their midnight hour today, and they're new because they're in the future. That is a 1.2, 6.5 clicks down. Anyway, at 28 minutes after their midnight, so very fresh. And looking at some of these, I just want to get an idea of, they're all fair size too. 2.02, 10.9 clicks down, 9:32 a.m. 1.55, 10.2 clicks down, 5:57, and 1.74, 8.5 kilometers down for that one, and that is 18 minutes after 7 a.m. This guy here is a 9:34, 1.7, 4.6 clicks down, 1.6 kilometers, no, 1.6 in magnitude, 7.6 kilometers down, 7:18, so that a little older, 9:19 for this one, and it is a 1.94, 10 kilometers down. This is a 1.01 in magnitude, 7.9 clicks down from a 10:42. Then a smaller one here, 0.69, 4.8 clicks down, 10:17. And we'll grab this guy, 0.779, 5.1 clicks down, 9:24 a.m. This smaller one here, 0.68, 5.5 kilometers down, 7:37 this morning. And this one in magnitude, 7.9 kilometers down from 9:29. Makes you wonder what the heck is going on, because that's all in one little spot. And that is very unique to see that. And let's get over here. This is Katla, and let's see what these guys are doing. 11:01 a.m. we had a 1.5, 2.3 kilometers down, 0.37, very small, 1.5 kilometers down from 5:20 5 a.m. Then the biggest one on the map today, 2.81, and that is 135 meters down from 5:23 a.m. And of course we wouldn't be able to see it because it's in a snowstorm. 8:21 a.m. and that is a 0.52 in magnitude, also 135 meters down. And the unpronounceable name, especially with my sore throat today, 1.29, 135 meters down, 3:43 a.m. is when that came in. A couple other ones near Hekla is one, and that is a 0.46, 5.8 kilometers down, 4:52 a.m. Then this 1.25, and that is 7.3 kilometers down, 12:04 was the time on that. This one here, 1.1, and 1.1 kilometers down, 17:12. Sliding over to our Reykjanes Peninsula, and of course taking a look, there's the capital city of Reykjavik, and then we go over here, we see Keflavik Airport, Keflavik, Reykjanesbær, Yardvik, and if we slide down here a little bit, you can see the town of Grindavik. And for those who are not familiar with the area, this is the Blue Lagoon, and of course the power plant beside it. So that is what we've got there. Let's take a look at some of these quakes, and we got all these other ones, I do believe. Yeah, we did. This one, 0.2, 7.8 kilometers down for 1:15 a.m. 12:44 in the afternoon, 0.4, 8 kilometers down, and then we got a 0.1, 9.6 clicks down, 17:06, and getting closer to our Fagradalfjall area, but that is unfortunately I got nothing. These why is that not moving? Come on, move. Okay, something wrong with it. What if we click on it? All right, it's not reacting. Oh, why are you not working? It broke. Anyway, there it goes. Finally. 1.34 from 5.4 kilometers down. Time unknown. Okay, something wrong with their site, maybe? I think I get back. What? You get a back rub? What the heck is going on? I want lottery numbers. Let's click on this guy. There we go. Now it's moving. That one was at 3:50. 5:35 a.m. There we go. 8:36 a.m. 0.4, 7.2 kilometers down for that one. This one, 0.49, 6.3 clicks down from 13:06. And of course, Kristuvik is right there. And the only one that is even remotely close to our Fagradalfjall is this one. That is not too far away from Grindavik, 0.57, very small, 4.6 kilometers down, and that is from 12:46. And let's see what else we've got out here. We've got a 0.44 and a 0 hiding underneath it. That 0.44, 5.7 kilometers down, 13:31 is the time on it. And the other one there, the 0, 5.4, 13:31 as well. Still don't understand how they get zeros, but okay. This one here, 1.44, 10 kilometers down, 9:22 a.m. And this fresher one from 22:38, 1.4 kilometers, or 1.4 in magnitude, and 21 kilometers down, quite deep. That is a little bit different. Oh, we missed these guys up here. Let's grab those. 1.8, very fresh, 17 minutes after their midnight hour. 1.8, and it is 6.5 kilometers down. And this one, 1.19, 12.8 kilometers down, 12:01, so 1 minute after noon. And that is it for the earthquakes there. We've looked at the harmonic tremor chart, and glad to see it's back up. So let's continue on. We're going to go over to the Azores real quick. And let me get on the right screen. There we go. Of course, this is the bright lit up harbor down here, and this is a town there on the island of São Jorge, or São Jorge, if you want to say in Portuguese. And of course, we see the lights of Pico Island off in the distance and a ship out in the water. And that is pretty cool, and that is about 18 kilometers between the two islands there, just to give you a little reference. The other shot we look at is this one. Typically the moon just set, so we aren't seeing the moon anymore, darn it. But we do see the ocean is quite rough in this little cove here. We can see a lot of that white water washing up, and that is a good indicator that you don't want to be out there on a little boat, and that is pretty good. And Kathy, 2-month membership. Wow, I lava you all. Malakalika Maka. Malakalika Maka. Hawaiian for Merry Christmas. And thank you for renewing that, Kathy. That's awesome. Anyway, that is what we've got going on there. Let's take a look for quakes real quick. And we'll make that a little bit bigger. And there we go. And on the island of São Jorge. Okay, there, that was it. That was pretty quick. There were no quakes today. We see yesterday's, the last one from yesterday was at 1.5, and we're not going to worry about it. Let's go take a look at the other map. I'm going to refresh that one so we can see if there was anything new and fresh that popped up. According to this, one did, but we'll have to see where it is. And we'll make that map bigger. Oh, it's over on the other island that is doing its thing. So this is São Jorge here, Pico Island, Fayal Island, and this is Terceira, and that is where the other volcano is. And that earthquake happens to be on this side. So 2 hours and 14 minutes ago, 2.4 for them, and that's interesting. And don't know. Let's take a look and see if it said any depth on there. 1 kilometer down. So that is interesting, and very cool to see. Just don't know if that's going to erupt, but we've been seeing more quakes out of here the last little while than we had for a long time. So maybe things are starting to stir. Anyway, let's pop over to our next volcano real quick. And of course, that is Popocatépetl. And before we get too far into Popocatépetl, I just want to mention that it has been doing some eruptive activity, and we do see that it is actually splashing out lava right now. Holy mackerel. Talk about good timing. We just seen the lava splash. So pretty awesome. Yep, it is more active. That is what I was going to tell you. And I'm very happy to let you know. Pick a pop, a cat, a petal, or two. Oh boy. No, that's too much. Oh, hey. Look, live action eruption from Popocatépetl. What more do we want? We want it in color and 4K. Oh, did I say that out loud? Yep. So there you go. We are actually seeing Popocatépetl erupting, and that is awesome. And that is actually very cool. I'm happy we stopped here to have a look. And I'm wondering what it looks like from the other view. Let's pop over to the other one and see. And this is a little further back. You can see how that cloud is billowing up. and definitely see the lit up lava on the bottom. Let's put it back on the closer one though. That did show the splashing of the lava. So yeah, I like that. That is really cool, and gotta enjoy it when we see it, you guys. Yeah. And there it looks like it's getting brighter again. So Popocatépetl definitely doing its thing. The problem though that we've got is that it is a little looks like it's one frame at a time kind of thing, because they have the iris opened up very wide on here and slowed it down so we can see the stars on here. And of course with the slower frame rate it allows them to do that, and that's why the picture is nice, but it is not fluent, if you will. And that in a way is not good, but hey, I don't mind it, you know. At least we get a pretty good idea of what is going on there, and love seeing a volcano erupting. Scott Hartman made it in. Good to see you, Scott. And very awesome to have this on here. Okay, so I guess we can, well, let's just pop through the other ones here real quick. We'll get back to this one in a second. This is another one that was erupting a little bit, and that, of course, is Fuego. And let's see if we can see this. They did have some clouds over there, so I just want to get it to about this point. And there you can see the plume starting to come up, and their camera was sticking a little bit too, and I don't know why, but we are getting it. That is live. I don't know why it's not moving forward. There's the clouds, of course. The bright light in the background here, that is the moon lighting everything up, and that is pretty cool. So we've got multiple volcanoes erupting at the same time. Gotta love it, guys. Anyway, that is pretty awesome. And let's see if we can see some sparks coming out of that. It'll move ahead a little bit. And I don't know why the frame rates are so poor from there as of late. Maybe they're having big bandwidth issues. But anyway, that is not Popocatépetl, that is Fuego down there in Guatemala. And let's take a look and see if my other one is erupting. And no, that one is not, but it sure looked nice when the sun was going down. That was like right about there. And of course, that is San Miguel. In Nicaragua, or no, El Salvador, sorry. And that is what that looked like, and we'll put that back to live. It is not erupting. This is the next one, Momotombo. I wish we had a live camera on that one. It is erupting, and we can see that smoke coming out of there, but it wasn't doing a heck of a lot. This is the present picture. You can see a little bit of a glow, but that's about it at the top. Next shot, of course, is also one in Nicaragua, and that's Messiah. And there you can see down into the dungeons down on the bottom here. It is break time, guys. I know that. We're going to refresh this one. And there you can see that lava down there on the bottom. That is current, that picture. And real quick pop here. Popocatépetl, of course, saying yesterday it was erupting, and we've got ash plumes between 22 and 23,000 feet, or 6,700 meters, 7,000 meters in that vicinity. And Seismic Network detected a 123 minute of a low amplitude of volcanic tremor. That is a long continuous tremor, and that tells you there's magma movement. So let's leave it at that. We will go back over here. I'm going to leave it on this one for the break. Please stick around, don't go away, and keep smiling, be nice, and hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Also, if you have not yet hit that subscribe button, please do consider subscribing if you're enjoying the show and you feel that we've earned it. On that friendly note, I'm your host, DrFox2000. I'm going to rest my voice, and I think when we get, I think we'll make it to the 2-hour mark, but maybe barely. It is starting to get a little on the hot side here, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, I'll be back, and we'll have some bacon seeds. Don't go away. Thanks, guys. that microphone is back on. Welcome or welcome back, everyone. That buffering there, that is courtesy of the aliens that DJ seen flying by here, and that had their little triple ship. You might have noticed that. Anyway, thank you for the welcome backs from, let's see, Scott Hartman, and DJ says we hear you, and Sue says welcome back, and Thor, no, hang on, Thor doesn't say, but yeah, there he is, welcome back. JB also in the house, thank you, and Teresa, and Kananaskis Country, and Kevin Haynes, thank you everyone for the welcome backs. And Santa's a donkey, Rudolph the red-nosed donkey, had a very, very shiny nose. I have so many pins in my rump, let alone the target, and boy, don't mention cream Piggy gave me last week. Turned out that it was deep heat. Yeah. The glow is incredible. Yeah, from the volcano, it sure is. Incredible to see from space. The aliens said so. Awesome. And deep heat, huh? All right, we'll leave that alone. Okay, quick check on see if there's anything new there. Nope, Sicily is still pouring out lava from Mount Etna. All good. And let's go over and have a look at our bacon seeds. Thank you, Grandma B. And there we go. And that is the last one from yesterday, of course. And we'll see what Piggy got to send us today. And here we go with the first one. And shh, be very, very quiet. The Piggy is sleeping and snoring probably. I don't hear the snoring, but a very quiet little Piggy. And let's see, the next one is also sleeping. Shh, you guys quiet. They're all sleeping. Don't wake them up. Somebody's awake and yawning. I gotta love that. Happy dreams, eh? And yep, a yawning pig. And that's all cool. All right, let's see. Oh, this one's sleeping too. And that is just a little tiny little bacon seed. Look how big his ears are compared to his body. He could almost fly. That's an elephant pig. Oh, never mind. A bad joke. Bad joke. All right, let's get the next one here. And this one's awake. He's trucking through the green grasses. And he's got big ears too. I wonder, lots of big ears, and that is all good. And sleepy piggies, yep, looks like it. Let's see what our last one looks like for today. And of course, that is a Christmassy pig. I love the hat and the shawl and the look. The snout bopper there looks really cool, and again, very big ears. I wonder if there's something going on here. They can hear us. Santa Piggy. Yep, I guess so. Anyway, that concludes our bacon seeds for today. Thank you very much, Piggy, for sending those in again. I really do appreciate that. And let's carry on with the rest of our volcanoes. So we did have a look at the Popocatépetl. We know it was being eruptive. We did see some lava there, which is really nice for a change. As of right now, it is being relatively quiet, so we won't bug it. I do have it on the screen yet, on the other screen here, so I can kind of monitor it. If we do see something, we'll let you know. Next one we'll pop over is Merapi. And Merapi, I don't know, didn't make me happy. Yeah, get it? Merapi didn't make me happy. Merapi's a big volcano, but it likes to hide behind clouds. And if we go back a little bit in time, you can see why. Now, they a while back had mentioned that there was supposed to be a crater collapse up top there. We never ever did see anything about it or see it happen or anything like that. No lava as such. Sliding back in time. This is at 6:16. Now we're back to 4:40 a.m. We still don't see any lava. Still a moonlit there though, and I'm trying to miss some of the clouds. And there we go. We see that it is still fairly smoky at 2:38 a.m. And prior to that, we don't see it because it was hiding completely in the clouds. And if we go back a little further, about 9 hours ago, 9 hours and 46 minutes, which is yesterday for them, and that is still the future for us here, but that's okay. They are across that international date line, so they're in the future. Anyway, we see it continuing to do its thing, letting off pressure, and then we get further back in time. Really nothing too serious happening there. We'll put that back on live. Whoops, I need to turn that volume back off. There we go. And we'll pop over to our next one, and that is supposed to be Ruapehu, but it is all full of clouds again. I wonder how those got there. I think they floated in, hey? Okay, never mind. Trying to be punny, it didn't work. And no, I'm looking at what we see there. I don't think we're going to see it today, so I'm not going to bother hunting for it. A quick peek at the other chart here for the other volcano, and that is Tampur, and we'll have a look and see what we've got for seismic activity. We don't see a heck of a lot going on here, way down as far as levels are concerned, and nothing like what we had when it was shaking like crazy. So steady as she goes, quiet. I think it'll be okay. They won't have anything to worry about. Here's, I guess, a more expanded view from what I see. Maybe, yeah. So, pretty cool. And I wonder if that expands it even more. Oh, no, that just puts it back to the other one. Let's see. Yeah, day of the month. Yeah, I don't know what the heck the difference is in the two charts here. Okay, they're looking. Oh, they're looking at different frequencies, or different areas. Anyway, that is pretty cool. Anyway, you can go there. What? It's all going back to sleep, and that is probably good for you guys there, Grenzed. That is. In a way, good news. If you guys want this site, I'll paste the link to it. You can monitor it, and there it is. Let's have a visual and see what it looks like today over there. And it's a rainy day again, and we do see the rain clouds all over the place, some water on the roadways. So, yep, stay dry. And hey, these guys are driving on the wrong side of the road. What the heck is going on? Are they all, hey, Grenzed, how come they're driving on the wrong side of the road? My God, they're going to kill somebody doing that. There goes another one. And 2, 3. They're all on the wrong side of the road. Holy mackerel, they're going to have an accident. Oh, never mind. All right, let's get out of there before I get too flustered here watching those guys. That is dangerous. Anyway, next volcano on our list. Oh my God, Doc, we can't do that. Here's Semaru. I don't know what the heck is going on. I think they're rebuilding their roadway again or something. That's what it looks like. Anyway, let's see if we can back that up in time a little bit and see what the heck happened earlier. And yeah, there's a volcano in here somewhere. We know there is. There you go. There you can see a little bit of smoke. And that is pretty awesome, pretty cool. And I don't think it did much at that point. But let's get back a little bit further here, find where it had a little puff out. And that is about here. And yeah, we'll go at advance 5 seconds at a time here to get to the right spot. There we go. You can see some of that wonderful dirty air coming out of there. Don't breathe that, and that is pretty awesome. By the way, we got another bunny incoming here, looking like it's about to go eat. So that is cool. And anyway, let's back up a little bit more. I do like that, but I wanted to get back into the nighttime views because that looked a little more lavely. And of course, there you go. You can see some of that lava floating or pouring down. And I thought that was pretty neat. And, you know, bacon. Isn't that what you guys want? Bacon? Volcano. Yep, it's bacon from a volcano. We got 2 bunnies eating now. And that is cool. And glad they came in. Yep, the correct and original side. Awesome. What? Correct. Drive on the left side of the road like England. No, that's not the correct side. Actually, Granzed, I'm going to correct you on that. I am. Because when they first invented cars, back when Fred Flintstone got in his, I remember as a kid seeing that the steering wheel was over on the left-hand side, and Barney always got in on the right side, and Fred was always driving, and that's the way it is. Now, they also had the center seat ones where the driver was sitting right in the middle, and that was cool. So, Commonwealth country, yep. No worries, Granzed. We won't hold it against you. Driving on the wrong side of the road. Aliens believe the right side is the correct side. Of course we do. I mean, they do. All good, you guys. Anyway, just wanted to share this little bit of bacon with you guys from Semeru. It was doing its thing, so we do have a bit of a lava flow drive down the middle of the road. Actually, Sue, most of the original single driver vehicles did exactly that, and that was pretty cool. But the driving on the proper side of the road was something that they developed a long time ago, back with the horse and buggy, and they've never gotten out of that. And they'll figure it out. And one of the guys that is out there that's changing the world a little bit is a Tesla. Well, it's Elon Musk, but a Tesla with their trucks, which is again a single seat driver up in the front middle of the vehicle, so he can better see what's going on. Anyway, nice to see our bunnies there eating, which is really cool. I'm happy to see them. Yesterday we had a whole bunch of bunnies too. Anyway, I'm going to back this up a little bit more. There was more of that lavally action a little while earlier, and quite a bit of it actually. And there you go. Let's just back that up a little bit and see if we can get it to the start of that. Yeah, that was about here. And seen that coming down the hill, and that is actually what my thumbnail was this morning. So it was pretty cool to be able to see that. So you can't say you got no bacon today. And that is for sure. Semeru in Indonesia. That is correct. Is somebody asking where that is? That is on the island of Java, and Semeru is in East Java, not too far away from Bali. Bali is the next island to the east of Java Island, and it's nice there when the volcano isn't erupting. And when they don't have the pyroclastic flows and clouds going down. Bunch of bunnies. Yep, we got a bunch of bunnies. Anyway, it is lovely, and you got to admit that is nice to see some decent little bit of flow there. And of course, it being nighttime there, 3:54 a.m. at that point in time, a little harder to see the surroundings, but hey, we don't mind seeing the bacon at night in color. That is pretty awesome. And Agung, a volcano on Bali, was off-gassing yesterday. Uh-oh. I wonder, Sue, if that, because it was quiet before, I wonder if that's because it had those shakers the other day. And another one yesterday, right in that area. So I'm wondering if things are moving or getting loose there or something. And that is kind of an interesting concept. Just so you can see the chart on the side here on their transmission, you notice how big that is. So that definitely is showing eruptive activity. And we'll see what happens here. We'll get back a little bit more. I don't think we had too much of a good thing popping out of here. Maybe we'll just let that one go for a second, and we've seen that it just threw that thing up in the air as well, which was pretty cool, like a little rocket launch. But yeah, that is awesome bacon, seeing that. We do like it. A tape's tail on a donkey. Uh-oh. Are you using Gorilla Tape, Kim? Because you know that stuff's pretty hard to get off, and it'll pull all the hair out when he pulls it off. And that's really going to hurt him more than a pin will. That's really going to leave a patch. I hope you're not using big chunks of Gorilla Tape. That would really, really hurt him. Anyway, let's put that back on the big screen here. And look at that lavely lava. So pretty cool, pretty awesome. Looks like a part of the edge of the volcano broke off. Possibly. And in that shot, you can see more of the very heavy ash cloud up top here, which is kind of neat as well. So we're seeing lava. It is beautiful, and definitely some bacon happening for us, and we gotta like that, you guys. And let's see, before we run out of time though, oh, there's more stuff going up in the air. I wonder if that's a reflection or just something actually getting thrown up. Must be a reflection. I've seen that a few times already, and really makes me wonder. So but anyway, it looked pretty cool. And let's see if we get to about here, and that one will work as well. There you can see it just a little bit pre-eruption thing, lots of lava, and you can see there it goes. That's what I wanted to see, the lava plume. Isn't that beautiful? And it plumed right up there and gave a nice shot. So thank you, Sue, for the 3-minute warning. And yeah, we're definitely going to be cutting the show short after the next half hour. Top of the hour, I'm going to end it. Doesn't matter where we're at. So it's my throat just can't do this for right now. Yep, that was a lavely fountain. I do like that. So pretty cool. And if we go back, do we see any more of those? I don't believe that we did. We have seen a bunch of puffing, but nothing else from that volcano as per se. So I'm going to kind of leave it at that. Actually, hang on, we do have that other one that I seen earlier, and that is going way back. This is a little before that. This is at 1:30 a.m., 1:33, and we seen more of that lava coming out of there and oozing down the side of the mountain. So pretty awesome to see that. That was a little faster moving on that one. Kind of like that. That is that's cool. That's cool, and we like that. I wonder if that lava got a little further than the other stuff. But you know, when we look at the full screen shot, we don't see that lava flowing down more. And let's just look at that full screen. You don't see it on the other ones and going down, and it kind of makes you wonder if it's sitting in a pool or a pond or something just below that area here somewhere. But nonetheless, it is nice to be able to see that, and very, very cool. And gotta love it, you guys. Has Irish monk been seen at all recently? No, not as of late. He did make it back home, but that is the last we heard of it. Something about a goat sleeping in his bed and stuff like that. I hope he's faring well. He was pretty much on the go all the time, so don't know what exactly has gone on with him. Anyway, should be all right. Yeah, so definitely active volcano there in Semeru, in Java. Semeru being very productive today, and that is all cool. And some lovely bacon coming out of it as well. And for us, that of course is nice to see. And if we back up a little bit more, we did have a couple more spots there where it had longer flows of bacon, but I'm not going to worry about those right now. It is a time for a break. So I'm going to leave you on this one and just let it play, and let you watch that for in the meantime. And that is a little bit earlier though, so it's almost canned lava, but I'll leave that on. Or will I? Yeah, then, well, we'll switch in here somewhere maybe. Anyway, we'll leave that on, and I will be back in about 5 minutes. For those good people who have not yet hit that like button, please help us out. We're trying to get over that 100 mark, and that would really be awesome. Also, if you're new and you have not yet subscribed, consider subscribing if you feel we've earned it. And on that friendly note, I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you're watching VolcanoX. I'll be back in about 5 minutes or so. Don't go away. Thanks. the microphone is back on. Welcome back, everyone. Glad to have you all on board. And last message on the screen is facepalm from Kim Rautenbush. Kim, why are you facepalming yourself? The definition of a hamster is, of course, hamsters don't have tails, so I have one in my hand here. Anyway, thank you for the welcome backs from Old Mummy of Hamster saying welcome back, Uncle Doc. And thank you, Sue and Kevin and Thor and Karen. Welcome, Karen. And I watch a lot of Semeru footage and got a pretty good idea of how the locals are living with an active volcano. And Trev, they are trying to live with that. Unfortunately, they are still getting stuff there that is not doing well for them, unfortunately. And hopefully that, the problem there is of course the land that is right around the volcano. Down at the base of it. It's very fertile land, and of course a lot of these people that all they know is farming, and that's what they do as they go there and farm because it is productive. The problem that they have, of course, is they're at the base of an active volcano that could potentially erupt any time and create massive lahars and massive pyroclastic clouds coming down that will just roast everything and all kinds of things. After the boogie always comes a foxtrot. Yeah, there you go, Thor. Awesome. Anyway, that is Semeru, or what we were seeing earlier at Semeru. They are in the future, but it is a lovely sight, and I hope you enjoyed it while I was on break. And we'll continue on here real quick with a few of the other things and see what else we've got. So let's pop over to our Japanese friends, and we'll take a look and see what they've got going on. And there is Japan, Sakurajima, and of course Sakurajima continuing to do its thing. If we go back and take a look at the nighttime shot of it, let's see if we get that back a little further. It really wasn't doing as much today as it was before, so I don't know if we're going to spend a lot of time here looking at it. But there you can see it at 4:52 a.m. It continued to off-gas pretty well all night long, but nothing super major. We don't see any lava coming out. Nice clear skies there for a change, which is really nice. And that was just about 3:30 in the morning. This is 2:10 in the morning. And again, we see that almost continuous plume of gas coming out of this thing. So it is definitely doing what it needs to. And this gets us all the way back to about midnight or just before midnight at their time. And still no lava in sight. So I'm going to put that back on live. There we go. Let's take a look and see if our ice cream boat is in. There is one. One ice cream boat is docked, the other one is over there. I don't know if it's coming or going, but I can see it. It's right there. And the other one is docked there. So go get an ice cream if you want. That'll be awesome. Anyway, that is Sakurajima. They're in Japan, of course, doing its thing. So lovely to see that. I'm not sure if that close-up, yeah, the close-up cam, not too bad. That is the crater, and very close-up. We can see most of that smoke is almost heading straight towards the camera, but you can still see the edges of that caldera up top. Very awesome and pretty cool. Next on our list, of course, is this one, and it being 10:49 a.m. There in Japan. This is out on one of the islands down south, and this is Suwanoshijima, also in Japan, and it is off-gassing, as you can see. Fairly heavy gases right now, so maybe that one will give us some show as well. And down the road, there's backing up a little bit to 10:20 a.m. and fairly heavy output as far as that smoke is concerned. And there we go, back to what is that, 8:06 a.m. Smoke blowing right at the camera, hard to see. And we get back into that 6:18 in the morning, continuing from there on. More smoke, and it eased up here at 4:49. It wasn't producing as much, so it must have been, yeah, right around here somewhere where it started. And that is about 5:30 in the morning. We see a little bit of that stuff coming out. So maybe we'll see some lava during the night. That must have taken a break, because when I'm going back a little bit more, we do see more off-gassing. That is at just about 2 a.m. And that's kind of what we had going on. I'd like to see lava come out of that one. I really would. And that would be awesome. But let's put that back on live. This is what it's doing right now. Lots of gas and smoke and volcanic ash and tephra and stuff like that coming out. So pretty awesome. And of course, Japan time 10:51 on the 15th. So they are definitely in the future. And going to this one real quick, we do see it. That is, of course, Mount Fuji. Lots of snow on top. Still not as much snow as it could have, though. And I'm sure that is yet to come. Winter isn't here yet. So that is pretty cool, pretty awesome. And looks like they've got a good crowd of people down on the bottom here doing some sightseeing. And that is awesome as well. All right, let's put that one back over here, or better yet, here, so I can find it. And we will get on to our next one. Taal volcano was not showing today, I don't believe. Let me double check, and we'll just make sure I'm not mistaken. And I don't believe it's on. He wasn't streaming today. And 5 days ago was the last one that we see. So definitely not streaming right now. So no Taal volcano, and no Short volcano either. We'll go over to a Yellowstone, and there's what we're seeing at Yellowstone. It is closed right now, Yellowstone Park, I believe. And of course, we see the parking lot is empty, not snow plowed or anything like that. And of course, in the background here, you can't make out anything because it's so darn dark. And we've got some light up top here. Not sure what that's all about. Scary stuff. Anyway, that is their shot for Yellowstone. Anyone who wants to have a look at that Yellowstone site during the daytime, it is beautiful to look at. Really do enjoy it. And then, you know, just type in Yellowstone and or a Jellystone. There we go. Got that written in. You get your link, and that should be all right. Hi, Santa Donkey. Shouldn't you be busy this time of year? Yeah, what's he doing here? He's not. Oh, you know what he's doing. You know what he's doing, don't you? You know, he should be busy, Karen. He's busy checking on the naughty and nice list. And he's going to nail everybody and pass that on to Santa and write it into that naughty and nice list. That's what he's doing here. We figured it out. He's spying on us. So behave, you guys. Otherwise, you don't get Christmas presents from Santa. And yeah, you bet. See, I knew it. I found out what he's doing secretly. He's trying to pretend he's something other than Santa's helper. So that's the story. Yep. Be careful, Karen. He'll put you on the naughty list, especially if you pull out a pin and stick it in him. And speaking of pins, let's go over and have a quick look at Hawaii. And that's not what we want to see. That's canned lava. I don't want canned lava. I want real Hawaii. Where's my real Hawaii? Oh, let me see if we've got real Hawaii happening. I don't think we do. I don't think USGS is live today. And let's double check though. I don't believe they are. And no, they're not live. So no USGS alive. But we do have a picture of the present situation at the caldera up there. And let's see if we can get that on the screen. And we'll turn off the canned lava. And there we go. Oh, we got to fix that. Get rid of the banner. There we go. And make that better. Actually, we can make that full screen, I think. No. No, not that one. How about that one? Nah, that didn't work either. I had it in here somehow. Oh, no, that's not that either. Anyway, we'll leave it on that one. That gives you the full page. Again, this you can take a look at that. And that is what the Fisher 3 event is looking like right now. You can see some off-gassing. Actually, if we refresh it, we'll get a current picture. This one was from a little earlier. This is it right now. So if we go full screen and scroll down, you can see it. There it is. So that's what it looks like right now, and at least within the last 5 or 6 minutes. So pretty awesome, and that is what we've got. And we'll back that up a little bit, and we'll see. There's some other pictures in here just to give you an idea of what they look like as well. And that was from 1546 their time. And let's see what else we got here. Fisher 3 from the other side. That's the other camera shot. And you can see it's fairly well built, and same time again. And this one is, where is this? Cam 6, northeast rift zone, upper view from south-southwest. And that's kind of what we got sitting there. So I'm not seeing a heck of a lot. This one a little further away, or right in the crater. Northeast rift zone, east view. So looking pretty awesome. That must be it over there. Looks like a lot of iron in there. That's really reddish. So pretty cool. Brian, Rock Rail fan, saying bye for today, everyone, on this live stream. Take care, Brian, and have a wonderful night. And let's see what else we got here. That picture didn't load, and this one is kind of out, looking a little spacey. I don't know what that is. Lens flare of some sort. And you can actually see there's a Saddle Road, or the highway if you want to call it that. And that is pretty awesome. And the long range shot, and we don't see what's going on there. This is from Mauna Kea looking over at Mauna Loa. And too many clouds in the way for that one. So pretty awesome. And here's the other one from Mauna Loa's summit and northeast rift zone. And this is from Mauna Kea. Yeah, so that's what we've got up there. And of course there's the caldera. We don't see a heck of a lot going on there. There's your thermal for the caldera. and that is cooling off slowly, and that again is still quite warm in here though. I'm surprised that it is still got some heat to that lava, but that is cooling off. That is about, what is it? I'd say about 70 to 80 degrees Celsius in that range, but it is starting to cool down. And in a few days, it'll look like this stuff here. So it'll all be back to normal, 40 to 20 degrees, depending on what we're looking at. So nothing really wacky there. Let's take a look over at the other one. This, of course, was from yesterday. That is our wonderful Kilauea lava pond, and it really looks like it's taken a beating yesterday. Let's take a look at what today's picture looks like. There it is today, and oh boy, it's really starting to look different. It looks like it's dying, and that little splotch we had here actually dropped back down. This is looking like it's caving in a little bit in here, and I wonder if we're starting to lose some lava underneath, and we may see this thing drop down a whole bunch. We do see in here that this looks like it has broken away a little bit on the edge and dropped. So even over here, this is going to get interesting to see what happens in the future with that one. Of course, this is the older picture. Let's refresh and see what today's looks like, and that is it. So our primary event is here, lava pond, and there's the little pool, or the Hornito. Anyway, we see smoke coming around from the edges and all that stuff. It's pretty awesome. But anyway, I'm going to I don't know if I can keep going for another half hour here, guys. My throat is done. It really is. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the show here now. I have to look after myself, of course, and my voice. Otherwise, I'm going to lose it, and I can't do that. So please understand and forgive me if I say I'm going to end the show. I'm going to leave everything on. What we'll do is we'll see how much flow we've got. I'll leave that on for another half hour from Mount Etna for you guys, and we'll see what we can do there. So please, and you did 2 hours. Yeah, I did. And I need to rest that throat. So anyway, we'll leave it as that, and thank you everyone, and we will worry about temperature and all that stuff. We'll work on that stuff for tomorrow. For tonight though, that is all cool, and thank you everyone for being here. It's yeah, you can hear my voice. It's really starting to get bad. Anyway, be good, you guys, and please take care of yourselves. Big thank you to our moderators, Arizona Snowman, Piggy, C&D Boy, Gary, 24/7 Live, AZ Skies, and all the rest that might be hiding in the background. Also want to say a big thank you to Oz and Thor for throwing in the gift memberships, even though they weren't taken. They'll likely get a refund on those. No super chats, so we don't need to worry about those. And on that note, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you everyone for being here. You guys are fantastic, and thank you all for being a part of our wonderful lava family. And we'll see you all tomorrow. If there's anyone who hasn't hit that like button yet, we are at 97 likes on my screen. We need 3 more likes to get it over that 100 mark. Please do consider hitting the like button if you haven't done so yet. And I will throw the music on, and like I said, I'm going to let this play for at least a half an hour or so, and if not a little longer. Anyway, be good, be kind, take care of yourselves, and of course, as I always say, please, please tell your loved ones that you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, signing off for tonight. Good night, everyone. Take care, and oink oink.